Good evening from the Kingdom of Balance. This is our 42nd session going through the Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality. The games we're going to look at today are If Not Us by UB4Q, The Hex by Daniel Mullen's Game, and Shipwreck by Brushfire Games. These are all from the Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality that was sold on itch.io in June of this year. So I'm going to just take a quick look at each of those games. I haven't played any of them before. And we're going to start off with the first, with If Not Us, which is an interactive fiction of sorts. I'm not sure how interactive fiction and visual novels differ other than the imagery, but I guess I'm going to be finding out. What is the... if you want to check out their games, this is the link to their profile. Here it is. Right. Okay, so I'm going to start loading the game. So the description of the game says it's an anthology of interactive fiction anthology of 5 heroes who die. It's an intriguing description, very short. What makes you curious? I think that's visible. Yes. I really like the sketch art here. You can see the texture of the paper. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate that these are, not all of them are human. It makes it interesting. So I'm gonna, so the game description said you can start with any one of them. So I'm gonna just pick one. Probably the first one. Well, actually, the very first one doesn't work. I think it's, I have to unlock it or something. But this one works. So I'm gonna try start with that. It's gonna be a lot of writing, it seems. Oh, is that a scroll thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. So this looks like a letter. It says, "My dearest, darlingest, forever beloved Arya, your father is about to do something that scares him to his very core. You will know what that was. I am not certain yet. There comes a time when I will be, and so, in turn, you will. But first I must plead one last inheritance to you. Even after the almighty bequest you have found yourself burdened with far too early. Find Renatum on Muram and give to them the enclosed. They will tell you a story. One day somehow we will be returned to you. Until then have patience for your weary, diminished father, forever undeserving of a wonder like you." First, he signed it as Dad, then crossed it out and said, Aryan? Arzan. And the third crossed it out and said Dad again. Interesting. To Renatum on Amorum, witness and observer, the first of my failures, or the shadow I have chased. Huh. Which one?
You get to pick.
Yeah. The shadow I have chased. That sounds interesting. The shadow I have chased all my life. No doubt you could tell I was raised on tales of your heroics. I longed throughout my childhood to one day discover that I could be you, but slowly, steadily, I learned I did not want to be. Interesting. I learned I did not want to be. The people around me seemed so substantial, and I imagine how they must look to you. I only see every person as an iteration of someone 1,000 years earlier. To only see every person as an iteration of someone 1,000 years earlier. Okay. There was a moment when I learned to appreciate the wonders of what I had. But now, even now, okay? Which one? Okay, even now. Even now, there's a thrill in my chest, a flutter in my throat, a fleeting life of the inevitability of the oncoming end. Okay, so I think they're talking about mortality here. I allow myself the luxury of drifting my toes in the cool water, forgive the occasional splash. I cup water in my hands and spill it against my skin. I breathe the air with awareness born of familiarity. If this is all I have, perhaps this is good. If this is all that is left of what we five collectively had, of course it is not enough. But it must be something. I like that there's a splatter of paint on the lower left corner. The paper itself seems to change as it progresses. Yeah. Let me return to the point. You require an accounting of the events following your disappearance, so that upon your reemergence you more adequately understand the world in which you find yourself. Okay, so it's someone who gets reborn or something. Or someone who leaves and comes back into the world. Interesting. I merely act as I must. Now, wherever you shall be, you shall witness the effect I have had, and thus understand my actions truer than I. But this I can offer, and no other. What happened to the less than the world, but more than a man, us? How to begin? How to begin? Let's start at the end. At the end, Apollinaria and I worked tirelessly to accomplish our best. Of all the party, our skill set were the closest, but with creative thinking we made up for the raw strength we lacked. We had faith, always faith. She overflowed with faith till the last, and even when I held her hand as she died, she merely shook her head, eyes glossy, and swore she was just returning to where she'd come from, that she'd finally found her way home. I hope dearly she finds whatever it was she sought. One night near the end, we stayed by the campfire and watched the dark settle, and to keep from sleeping, from succumbing to whatever it was waiting, perhaps nothing, in hindsight, it has become clearer the longer I am alone that there is nothing unearthly about the threat that pursues us. To keep from succumbing, and because there were only the two of us left, I told her tales of my children. The first time they saw the sun hanging in the sky, the way they would drift in the deep, warm springs. Where was I? Apollinaria left behind everything when she came to us, though she said it was not much to lose. She regretted that you did not know that she sought you as desperately as you sought her. She asked me to tell you that night if I was to see you first. When you found her for the first time, you thought she had been waiting. She confided in me the truth that she set aside everything she had known for the merest possibility of finding us and what we had to offer. But she always knew where she was going. That is what it means to be a person of faith. She knew she would one day find everything made anew. I hope with all my heart she did. Apollonia's death was not meaningless. Did you pay as cautious attention as I always did to the sharpness of her knuckles when she folded her fist, to the tension in her shoulders when she threw everything she had out and then pulled it back? Once, when we were both too exhausted to guard the campsite, she tried to cast a protective ward to let us sleep, bundling it all up within herself in a desperate prayer and quiet word. She would list names when she prayed near the end, starting with you and everyone else and going further and further back. Names of her order, names I'd never heard before but spoken with such tenderness. We couldn't work our way back out into the road for a week. Another time she tried to light the campfire with a casual flick of her fingers, but her feet were planted an inch deep in the earth, the fingers of her free hand digging into the curve of her elbow. Unable to rein herself in without physically holding herself back. 7 years ago she called the stars down to tear through the dark, reduced to living in a world that only asked her to perform simple tricks for laziness' sake. What sort of life was that? Yehu saved us. Every moment of every day when we still had it and we never noticed. To cross the final mountain, Apollinaria and I had to shed crucial items every day. We never slept restfully again. What sort of quest can it be when half of every day must be spent on inventory management? Neither you nor Shiloh or Apollinaria would have bothered with those details, but it could have left you you told yourselves. It could have whenever it wanted. It never could. Your names were engraved in it as deeply as the words that gave it life. Delicate looped scripts binding its clay above names, all capitals traced clumsy with a single finger. Kevahir Shiloh Apollinaria Renatum Ale Mahiu. I suspect it could not have written them itself. Its value was immeasurable. I once heard Apollinaria take a steaming mug of tea from its hand, half awake, eyes still gummed closed, and sigh, "You're worth your weight in gold." There are some versions of the story where you bought it as a pack mule and your humanity won it over, that it took human form from your influence, or that your victory wanted a soul. My favorite was that the gods saw your strength and brought the mud before you to life, forming it as an equal to each and every one of you. One story I gathered said it was a person, silent and wise and deformed, dehumanized through its nicknames, but I know better. I was finding clay through my possessions for weeks afterwards. Here's what I do know. First, you do not make friends easily. It was worth the weight of all of us in gold. Second, you always asked so much. So you always asked so much of it when you demanded its attention or tried to converse with it. You wanted a companion into eternity, and you're allowed to want that, of course, but you asked it to consider itself apart from its form in a way I don't think it was capable of. I suppose for Renatum and Amoram, physical form is nothing but a nuisance, a momentary hazard. I wonder if only Kevahir ever understood. She never asked or expected anything of it, it seemed, and I still remember that what you said to me when we first arrived at the home, all unimpressed and sulky, like the child you seemed to be, unnecessarily cruel in a way that hopes the recipient recognizes the effort you make to address them. Believe me, you were wrong. Keva here never espoused sorrow nor regret nor of anything else. But she stayed. Ren, you must remember that she stayed. I have not known many of her kind. I don't know how Kevahir thought to tell the truth. I have never known much of the Agari, whether she thought as we did, conscious and sentient and complex, or on a surface instinctual level. She never seemed to have much thought of the past or the future, and even the present could be a struggle. She would find it difficult to focus even when I stood right before her. But she would have stayed with us until the world's night fell, if she had been allowed. Without you, she seemed to walk off balance, head stooped. I don't think she had the time to reform your relationship in her head. It must have transformed in the shift from downy kid with mature master to her full-grown height, towering over you, wiser and calmer and quieter. I felt it when we found her and Alemahiu tilling their fields, and she took her hat off to fan her face in the summer sun, and the perk of her years when she recognized you, like they were going to pass through her horns to sit right on top of her head. When you chose to leave, though, she didn't falter for a second. She didn't even wonder. Apollinaria and I puzzled over your letter, trying to work out if you could be found or how hard you were trying to get away. Because you couldn't possibly have left us. You couldn't have. But Cavalier curled by the fire, eyes enormous in the darks, and said, "Now we are four." It took Apollinaria and me much longer to realize it was that simple. She had to go. Word reached us her hometown had been marched on, holding out but barely. She spent the day grinding her hoofs against the stone road, and after Alemayehu started the campfire, she said she had to go. 8 years gone by, but she had brothers and sisters she knew still lived. And she said she had always been for the battle more than they wore. Alemayehu moved to follow as she trotted into the trees, but she took its head in both her hands, pressed her forehead to it, and said she would find us after they were run out. She never did, but you are still on your way, so who knows? Her golem bore it with indifference. We always continued on no matter what we lost. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that all the 4 or 5 characters we saw on the main page are actually part of the same story, and we're just reading it from different perspectives. That's the impression I have, at least. I forgot to set a timer. I just set a timer. Oh, I lost my chat there. Oh yeah, I didn't see any of the chats. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, I found a little app you can have that put the chat overlay your games.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so oh wow, you can't even read it in the stream itself.
Too small.
It's really small. Okay. Yeah, my chatting tablet isn't open today, so I'm missing all the chats. So there'll be gaps in my response to the chat. Okay, so where were we? It started with you. I see now that your departure was inevitable. The renatum of time past was bound to their companions, tied by prophecy to Apollinaria and the messenger, and to Kevahir and Sebel by providence. When contrivance meets coincidence and loses serendipity. Contrivance, I don't know that word. You could only bear the journey a single month before you saw that your role lay elsewhere. Perhaps this is because we saw such unbridled success, such ease of travel to start, and yet you seemed perpetually afraid. And I'm afraid that I hounded you, so eager to learn from you. I asked incessantly about your lives and stories, the wonders you had seen, and told you in turn of how the parables led my life and work. Sometimes I fear I drove you away, though this seems indulgent. The world led you in a different direction, but always I know you go where you are needed. I get the impression they're talking about that main the character that they're addressing the letter to is some sort of someone who reincarnates. That's the impression I'm getting there. Okay. With you, we would never have strived hard enough for success. We never would have had to apply ourselves or to guess at how the world truly worked. You know what it was that we faced in you? Did that play a part? With Renatum and Amoram on side, we would have been known, witnessed, cherished, contextualized, righteous, predetermined. The people we needed help from would have quaked in their boots. Oh, people knew of Kevahir and Apollinaria and Sebel, but without Renatum as well, we were nothing more than a once successful attempt to re-grasp glory, without understanding what we had done to find glory. I don't know if things would have turned out different with you along for the journey. I don't know if Apollinaria or Alemayehu or Kevahir would have survived, but it's not my position to wonder, is it? After all, this time you must have devised a way to either survive without wondering or make your peace with the deaths that follow you. Let it be noted that I will go to my grave eaten up with jealousy for that. Okay. It may be soon, I know. I have no other choice but to go on, I think. I hope I have made my peace. I had never seen death. We have our predators just as everyone else does, creatures that lurk in the deep dark, wars and a wealth of danger. But before I took you and Kevahir and Maihu and Apollinaria, as Apollinaria was dying, I held her shawl bundled up and sodden red, firm against her chest, and I spoke, and I spoke, and I spoke, and I told her it was fine. I don't think she heard me. Her eyes were glazed, and her hands reached, going home, going home. She shook, and she bled out. At least I was not there for Kevahir. I do not believe I could have borne it. Now you know the story. Where is it?
At the bottom.
Now you know the story, well, my story. But long, long before Apollinaria was lost, before Alemeyehu and Kevahir, and before we lost you, before I lost, Shiloh was lost first. I wonder about Shiloh sometimes, and I'm allowed to write her name. Am I allowed to write her name, or will the ink leak through the letters? The paper combusts. Does it burn your eyes? You never spoke her name. What happened that she was allowed to lose her life first? I will speak openly. I struggle to imagine that you or Kevahir or Alemaihu or Apollinaria would have willingly traded your lives for mine, nor not with full awareness and knowing consent. I do not resent this. I know myself well enough to believe I would save myself first. There is a deep fear within me, a knowledge of those waiting for me that would never allow me to surrender my life for anyone else, nearly anyone. And yet, I can so easily imagine, in a position other than our own, that the four of you would strive to lay down your lives for one another. If Kevair had not been so distant, if Alemaihu had not been so targeted, and if any of the three of you had been there to take Shiloh's hand, I do not doubt you would have. I feel the presence of Shiloh still. In each spell Apollinaria casts, there is the remnant of someone else in her stance. In the lilt, is that lilt? Of her enunciation. The gold spikes on her tips of Kevahir's horns speak of someone with the finesse and love to labor for Kevahir in a way I doubt anyone but Alemaihu ever has. I asked Kevahir once if the names on Alemaihu were in her head. She looked through my eyes, soft. We are all formed by the people we know, she said, and we all show them in ourselves. Oh, that's an interesting thing. It was the longest sentence I ever heard her speak, and I know the words were not her own. I think you needed a reason to think it was okay to be together after Shiloh. Is that what it was? I don't know. I don't know why 5 of you are gone now, and I don't know why I am the only one left. But I'm glad to be here, despite what I know is coming. I am honored beyond measure to have featured in each of your lives and to have fought at the side of you and your friends. Hate me for what you know I have done. Hate me for what you know I've done, if you must. I understand, but not one moment do I regret. Can I regret? There was a reason it was me, a reason bigger than that I knew you, I knew them, what? A reason bigger than that I knew you, knew them, had an idea of where we were going to. In my lands, my people keep to their own. When I left, I cast aside much of what kept me there. Away from my people, family, home, I began to fear that I am only a pawn in a game that has already sacrificed its queen, bishop, knight, and rook. When you're reduced to only a handful of pawns, it's a bad strategy to risk them. You try to make them better. The man I came all this way for, I think he was claimed as one of their pawns. His name was Firoz. I won't indulge you with the details. Either by this point you must have experienced it yourself firsthand, and you'll know, or you haven't, and you'll have seen many more poets phrase it prettier than I. Suffice to say, we had imagined a long, long life before us with our children. It took a few years after Shahna's before the call of the world started to pull at him, too strong to resist. He left. He didn't want more, but he always needed it. I was content with the stories, but he had to go where the sun shone too bright and the air was too thin. My body couldn't bear it like his could. My country couldn't bear my departure like it could his. It's been 5 years since I can write this. There was a space left for him to come back to, and he never took it. Then the first Civil War. Broke in Valhedge, their chosen one making a stink. It seems so petty from all the way over here, another squabble for another throne. I remember wondering if Apollinaria or you or Shiloh could have done the same if you wanted. I can't imagine a bit to lead would have been refused after all the service you gave. Was Feroz coming home? Could he have been targeted on my behalf? He always wanted more than he had. Did he make a grasp for power? Then the war was won.
Just a
Second. Why is... okay. When the war was won, destiny wins out. I waited for him to do something, say something. Told Arya and Shanna's pretty stories about their father's thrilling adventures on his way home. I didn't think he had died. But if he wouldn't come home, then I needed to find him. I would pluck heroes out of legend to scare the invaders away. It was not our battle to fight, but it was mine. It is mine. I'm wondering if we look at one of the other stories, if we're going to see the same characters.
Hopefully. They seem to be talking about each other.
Yeah, so since we don't have time to go through the whole story, I'm just going to check out another one. Yeah, these are the characters. These are all the characters we are talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this one was written by Arzan.
Yeah.
Because that's the only person not mentioned.
Each of them probably wrote their own story.
Huh. That's interesting. Wow, that's different. That was a letter. This doesn't look like a letter. What? One, two, three, four. One hand steadies the haft of the... Huh. Yes. Two rings hooked through an ear. Promise back home you'll break or outlast. Will your cover here come with us? We'll watch for her to the end. It wasn't alone why you never went back. Strike the door and splinter the wood and barrel on through the... Like force your trample from them underfoot, leaving them hurting, leaving them empty, on and on and on. 3 weeks too cold to breathe. A pile of rags that made your bed. Thumpko's shawl, toss Alemayo's jacket. Why did you take it? Oh, this is very non-linear. Wow, we can scroll. Huh, there's a 5. 5 hearts beat in your ears, 5 lives to follow after. Deep breaths, you're alive, you're alive. Alemayo for them and ran for her. Expendability, Demir, the two of us must go first. That's my timer. After Shiloh, she's not sure to agree. I didn't click anything yet. Last time it was 5. Huh. That was weird. I was always home. Huh.
Always home.
I think this is the end of
Yeah.
the story. Interesting. This is an interesting format. Completely different from the other one. Huh, interesting. Okay, my timer rang, so I'm gonna take a quick break now. So that was interesting. Oh, hi. I didn't know there was so much chatting going on. Just a second. My tablet's not working today, so I'm missing out on all the chats.
Yo, what up, Kingdom?
Hi, Dominaire. And Summer, can you delete that?
Yes, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, Dominaire, this is giving me anxiety. That heartbeat in the background. Yeah, this was okay. So that game, you probably missed the beginning of it. It's basically an interactive fiction written about 5 characters, and you can read them in any order. And they're all like it's an interconnected story, but each one gives you a perspective from each person. And all 5 of them eventually die, apparently. But they're not even human, and some of them are like immortal and they get reborn or something. I'm not sure. Oh, I want to say hi during my class. Oh, you're taking classes? I didn't know you're taking classes. Yeah, that's where the blood is from. The first story I read was basically a letter, a really, really long letter, and I didn't finish. I wanted to check out another story, and that one was with the heartbeats and everything. You're in psych class. Okay, awesome. I took a psych class a long time ago. It was interesting, but it was years ago. I wanted to be a psychologist when I started university, but I did something else instead. There were too many things I wanted to be, so that was one of the options. Yeah. Anyway, so the next game is very different from this one, but I'm gonna take a quick break before I start that one. Oh, did you just go back to school again, like to do something new? I want to do that. I want to go back to school to do like to make comics, to learn to make comics. Oh, that's a good thing.
That's a good use of quarantine.
Yeah, it's a good use of quarantine. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Then I'll start the second one. The second one is called the Hex. If anyone wants to check out the one that we just looked at, it's called If Not Us by UB4Q. And this is the profile of UB4Q. Yeah, I've been wanting to make comics for a couple of decades now. I used to make it when I was like 11. I made some, but I wasn't very good. So later on, I wanted to make something, but I've been kind of delaying it a lot. And I keep thinking of taking that local class, local program on making comics, but don't have the money for it. You're going to do art classes on your stream? Oh, that sounds fun. If you do comic classes, I might take some tips from you. Okay, taking a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with the second game. It's called The Hex. The Hex. Where's the link? The Hex by Daniel Mullins Games. There's the profile, and I'll load it up. This one I'm excited about because it seems to have a Halloween theme to it, and Halloween's coming up. The description says, in a creaky old tavern in a forgotten corner of the video game universe, a storm is raging. Storm. This one specifically asks you to use the keyboard and mouse, so I'll have to do that. Still loading. It's going to take a moment. For some reason, none of the chats show up on my phone. Let me know if there's any chats, then I will go check. Adjust the brightness until you can barely see my face. I can barely see your face. No. If I make it brighter, it actually like blends in. So you can't actually brighten it.
You want to go dark.
Yeah, so you want to be somewhere here. Like right there.
Pretty good.
In a dark, forgotten corner of the video game universe, a storm is raging. But clearly they don't want you to know much about the game going in. But look how cool the graphics is. Like, it's so simple and so interesting at the same time. It's like an old cartoon. Right? It's an old cartoon feel to it. And look at all the things flying by. It's like that was a Goomba. Or something that looked like a Goomba. That was a Tetris piece. What is that? What is that? Is that from Portal? Oh, is that a Pokeball? They're too fast for me to like identify. That's definitely a Goomba. Or something like it. That's a robot head. It looked like a Cyberman. That's a pen. Okay. See, you can touch the lights and they light up. Yeah. 6 Pint Inn is the name of the hotel. Oh, timer. Let's not forget the timer. I should probably go answer that. Answer what? I can't hear it. Oh, there it is. Slow down. Telling me that one of my patrons is planning a murder, you say? But which one? Hello? Hey. Listen up. I just got a disturbing call. Someone in this room is planning a murder. Now I mean to get to the bottom of this. You weasel kid, come over here. Let's talk. Me? Me?
I think.
Me? Yeah, okay. What is it, Gramps? Look, kid, between you and me, you're the only one I trust here. I want you to talk to a few of these characters. See if any will fess up. Talk to these? I like the head movements. The old guy's like smiling and like rolling away. Huh. This is weird. It's so weird.
It's like
Okay.
glued.
Okay, let's talk to you. Hey creep, you planning a murder? A murder? Sure. So you admit it? Dust Bowl, Danny, Helga, the bandit, and that old rat Fangs. I'll get them one day. He's planning revenge on someone. So we meet again. You're quiet. We're not supposed to know each other. Oh right. The name's Lazarus, kid. I'm a space marine. Okay. That didn't answer the question. Very nice to meet you, Lazarus. Likewise. Okay. No more talking, I guess.
How about the other one? Still have something to say?
There was a tall Jane, too. I bet this guy is the murderer, the one with the question mark in front. And who are you supposed to be? I'm a high-level sorceress, kid. Watch yourself. And what kind of magic do you practice anyways? None of your business. You look strong enough to kill someone. What are you up to? Watch your mouth, kid. I'm from a cooking game. I'm no killer. You're a chef? You look more like a fighter. Turns out I can do both. The barkeep here pays me to cook. Interesting. These are all video game characters from different games.
So
If I had coins, I could insert some coins there. I like how the head moves.
see, there's a hole in it.
There's a hole in the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the footsteps sound different when you walk over.
There's coins on the ground too.
Oh, there's a coin. Oh, I need like...
225.
Yeah, so that was 1/4. So I need about 9 of them. Okay, this guy's left. What's your story, man? You from a walk-in simulator or something? You're barely even textured. What, you've never heard of Super Weasel Kid? You're my first suspect, man. Your silence is incriminating. So, did anyone say anything? No, man. That was kind of a waste of... I didn't think so. At least you're acquainted now. I want you to make your way upstairs, behind the first door on the 2nd floor. There's a very important key up there. Oh, almost forgot to give that old elevator a jump start. Let me just... That should do it. Go get me that key. What else is on this side? Oh, I got a bottle. Can put it back too. Cool.
Yeah, we can have many things. There's
Oh,
coins. Can you take it?
yeah. You can change them around. Interesting.
Well, you found a coin.
Oh, there's another one here. Ooh, what does this do?
Move it. You can shut down or turn on the music.
Cool. Yeah, I can hear it. Hey, when he was young. There's two types of alcohol. Oh, there's something behind it. I'm not sure if that's something. There seems to be two types of alcohol here. Huh. I need 7 more. And I'll be able to get a soda. Not sure if that's gonna do anything. But maybe. Kitchen is locked. There is. I'm just checking out the basement. I always go where I'm not supposed to go first.
Yeah, you do. Oh, a coin. Can you go further down?
No, you can't go beyond that.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that. What was
There
the
was someone in front of the
door?
door.
Okay, he said to go to the second one, right? Second door, or first door on the second floor, or the second door on the second floor?
There's that bowl too. There's a coin up there. Yeah. I don't remember. One of them. Oh, they're
Wow.
all the same.
No, it's a different coin.
No, it's the same.
It's 175 downstairs. It was 250 downstairs. I used many quarters on there already. They're different prices. Interesting.
Well, we can try to get into the doors.
I can go through that hole too.
Oh, that one is locked. See, the W is not yellow. That is yellow,
Hmm.
and the next one is yellow too.
Interesting. That's definitely a murder weapon, but not the key that the barkeep wanted. Hot pie. Huh. Things all smudged up from the rain. Something ritual. Jeez.
You didn't find the key?
Nope.
Oh,
Ah. Okay.
there's a coin under the bed. There's a key there.
Yeah, that's the key I need to get. Oh, jeez. Is that blood? Well, here's the stupid key. I guess I'll bring it back to the old barkeep. Whoa, whoa. This wasn't there before.
No. Uh-oh.
What? Super Weasel. My, how you've grown. Hi, Mr. Shrewd. Hi. Well, without further ado, welcome to the grand adventure. Here you can run, jump, and maybe even soar among the clouds. We're so excited that you're here. Thanks, Mr. Shrewd. I'll be looking out for you, kid. Okay, this is hilarious. Oh.
Oh, you have to take them, help them.
Oh, we can do triple jumps. I need to be closer. Oh. Ooh, wow. Something's protecting you.
Moles.
You're wearing me out, kid. Try to stay out of the spikes. Sorry, Mr. Shrewd. Oh, I couldn't stay mad at you. Ah, these are the Goombas I was seeing in the intro.
He's trying to save you.
Hi there, who are you? Oh, young Weasel, you interrupted my musings. Sorry. Fear not, you are the least of my woes. My boundless wisdom wasted here for a petty side quest. A quest? Yes, young Weasel. Coins. Bring me 50, and to you a secret I will reveal. You have 31 right now. Oh, okay, cool.
You can't die.
Especially since this isn't even real, it's his dream.
Must be close to 50 now.
Yeah, I'm 53.
Okay.
The mouse stopped. Let's do the side quest. I got the coins, young weasel. Then I will tell you my secret. The source of true happiness lies within. No, I cannot. I cannot simply spout nonsense as a reward, as I was supposed to. Here's a real secret. This game was built on the ashes of another. Alas, I have said too much. It's pretty. It's quite pretty. Wait, one more word of advice. I know I'm a bother. You're a special kid, but don't let it get to your head. Huh, something. What? It's a Steam recommendation. No name is as big as Super Weasel Kid for platformer games. The very first entry to the series does not disappoint. Love, Mr. Shrewd. It's a Steam recommendation. It's pure childlike joy. Playing Super Weasel Kid is like being, well, a kid again. 10 out of 10. Relive childhood again. Super Weasel Kid. Lionel's early work is among his best. Shame the later entries in the series didn't quite match the original Super Weasel Kid. Oops. Ha! This game is just so forgiving in a good way. Who needs a game over screen anyway? Loved this game, but what was the point of the coins? Love SWK, the experience of grabbing the coins is its own reward. Oh, click and hold. Oh, he's flying. Because of the... Can you talk to him? Look at you, you poor fool. What? Oh, to be replaced by such mediocrity. Who are you? You should take better care of Mr. Shrewd. He's getting older. Stop saying scary things. Very well, goodbye for now. Sequel. Hey kid, welcome to the Radical Road. I'm hyped, right? Of course. I have to let you know, as this asphalt is tough for me, so I won't be able to help as much as I used to. I can handle it now. Well, alright, if you say so. quite sure what we expected for a sequel, but I still enjoyed it. Haters get at me. I can't help but be disappointed. Ooh. Negative reviews. Huh. The music stops if it's a not recommended rating. Falling to spikes and other hazards will cause you to lose life. Lose too much and it's game over, bro. Do you still trust him? You again. You see what people are saying, right? They don't like you as much as they used to. I don't care what people think, man. Why do I find that so unconvincing? Oh, 9, Super Redux the Fall. Hey kid, welcome to a brand new adventure. Who the heck are you? Where's Mr. Shrewd? Shrewd? Never heard of him. You've never heard of him? Who are you? I'm Mr. Squirrel. Alright, Mr. Squirrel, now listen. No, you listen to me, kid. They hired me to talk, so I'm gonna talk. Ahem. Welcome to a brand new adventure. Here you can run, jump, and maybe even soar among the clouds, etc., etc. Now knock yourself out. Okay? So, what the hell is this? Ooh, wow.
Oh, it's buggy.
It's full of bugs. Oh my god. This is really bad. It can't jump. Wow, this is like... Health is -1 now. It doesn't pop. Everything is buggy, intentionally. He sold out and he did it for cheap. Oh my god, this is so weird. And it's sleeping. Really great resurrection of the Super Weasel Kid franchise. Game Funna hit out of the park again. The jumps are so tiny now. And the running is slow. And oh my god, this is this is hilarious. Alfred Shrewd died. That was so weird. It's not done. That was just a dream. That was quite the fall. This key better be worth it. Huh. SWK equals lie. Interesting. That's him. Super Weasel Kid is equals lie is what it says. Oh, we can go through here. Whoa. There's someone. Oh, that's the elevator. Those barrels are gone here. There was barrels here. What? Jeremiah got out all right by the looks of it. Something got out. There was a mutant or something in there. What the hell, man? Excuse me? Well, first the door was locked, then I nearly died falling through your floorboards. Kid, you've got the key, right? This better unlock some better. Goddamn. Don't worry, this key unlocks the kitchen. And today's special is hot pie. What? Bryce, I found the key. Yeah, he's the chef, right? Oh, now we get to play with him. Well, he doesn't have the coins. Only the Weasel Boy does.
Oh, there's a coin where he was sitting.
Oh. I guess it's gonna be a collective thing. Everyone puts their coins in.
So you should put them in the machine as soon as you find them.
Yeah.
Can you talk to them?
And about a key while you're gone. Yeah, I gave it to him. What is it?
There's coins beside the bar.
I found the kitchen key, and our guests are hungry. You know how to bake a pie, right? Do I ever? Glad I hired you. Here's the key.
There's a pile of coins there.
It's probably all the coins that Weasel Boy found.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This game is super interesting. I just need one more coin and I can unlock a soda. Where's the lights here? Okay. Cooking recipe 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was the generator. Interesting. Okay, you take one. Is that a key in the tin?
You probably should take it.
Yeah.
have to click at the top first. And then you have pie. That's it. You have a pie. Can you click on the wall? The walnut sign? Whatever it is.
That bit of helmet looks familiar. Huh. Someone with the helmet. That purple one is different. Or maybe it's the red one. Pie's done. Ah, excellent. But the pie isn't for me. Our guest, Miss Stormblaze over there, has paid a high price for a private room. A tradition of the 6 Point Inn is to provide a warm dinner to accompany it. So bring it up to your guest room. Second door on the second floor. Okay.
Which was open. So
Yeah. Is there any chat? Okay.
the overlapping magisteria say hello.
Oh, hello. Overlapping Magisteria. Sorry, my chat window is not available today, so I'm kind of missing some of the chats. But this is my second game tonight. I'm gonna do another one after this. This one is called a Hex. It's fairly interesting so far. Okay, so we're doing the second one.
And putting it somewhere on the table probably.
A bit hard to read. Requested exorcism? The hell she up to? Okay. Oh, that's where the pie goes. Sorry, my keyboard's acting up. Alright, pie. Is that all? Whoa. Well, I know one way to clear this. Let's see if these old knuckles still hold up. Before the first fight. What is this? Where am I? This is a training room. You're here to learn. Learn what? I already know how to cook. Cook? No, I'll be teaching you how to fight. Now raise your arms and stand like this. This is ridiculous. I'm from a cooking game. Do you see a door? You only have one option, Bryce. Keep moving. Limber up. That's correct. See, you figured out punching. Show me that you can aim your strikes. Now strike high. Low. No. High. Middle. Okay. High. Low. High. Middle. High. Okay. I'm hyped. Okay. Defense. You can duck, block, or jump. Oh, duck. Oh, okay. Block is backwards. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. You jump for low strikes. Okay, now get a 10 combo hit. Okay, now 1,000. What? Come on, 1,000? Can't get 1,000 hit. Did you just hit me? Oh my god, this is such a... What? You're in my world now. Get out there and fight. What? What's going on? That's really awesome. After his training. Want to call it a draw? That would be a great dishonor to my ancestors. You have heard of Acto? No? I am a descendant of... Okay, we'll fight then. Wish you a fair combat.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! Round 3, fight!
Oh, those are forums now. It's not Steam anymore. Combat Arena. Ooh, you get upgrades. Double tapping the forward move button. Increase damage. Alligator.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, wow.
Round 2, fight!
You just grab it.
Yeah.
Round 3, fight!
Falls asleep after the first energy.
Round 4, fight!
I can't tell which one he's gonna do.
Round 1, fight!
I guess I could use my new ability to move in quickly.
Round 2, fight!
No, I got increased damage, right? That's what I got.
Round 3. Fight! Round 4. Fight! KO.
He just left. Just walked away. Steambot Willie. Non-bot creature.
Fight!
You have to use like up. No, you attack up or down depending.
Yeah.
On
Round 2. Fight! Round 3. Fight!
Oh, I keep missing that one. Ooh.
KO.
Huh. That was weird. Power Anklet. We gave Bryce a Power Anklet. All of Bryce's strikes deal an extra 25% whether he needs it or not. Combo Amplifier. Bryce's combo meter now builds much faster. Probably too fast. Let's do that. Chandrel. Oh, it's that woman from the bar. Why not skip the fighting and take a break? Just enjoy the scenery. You don't take this very seriously, do you? Great, another die hard. Here we go. You should take it seriously. That is, if you want to out. What are you talking? I'm talking about training hard and winning so many fights that you are considered OP. They'll remove you from the game. Banned. See you'll throw the fight? You think you're the only one looking for a new gig? They certainly won't ban me if I lose to Chef Bryce.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, wow. She also has
one
magic.
of them is
I see, yeah. Oh. Oh, that wasn't it. Ah, glitch. Christmas came early. That was an enjoyable brawl, Chef Bryce. Adios. Glitch. This is...
surprised they removed her.
Yeah. It's been removed from the beta version. What? What just happened? What? What just happened?
They just showed that
This is like a demo. Whoa. See, there's no health bar. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my god. This is getting really weird. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong keys. That was a montage. Okay. We feel that Bryce has gone from being underpowered to being overpowered. We're attempting to nerf him to see if his power can be mitigated. Inversion device. We're making Bryce jump and duck input buttons reversed. Or we gave Bryce a weakness curse to increase all damage that he takes by 50%. Ooh, which one?
Which one do you want to play with?
Yeah, I don't know. Sure, weakness curse. So you're the highest ranked fighter? Hey, some call me fighter. But you see, I'm really more of a performer. And when I fight, you become part of the show. You wasted your time training your body for this fight. You should have trained my mind. Yeah, let's get this over with.
Round 1. Fight!
What? Okay. What is... What? Oh my god, this is so freaky. That's so awesome. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. I see what's going on there. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. $364. What? Okay. There we go. Ah.
You have to dodge.
Is this one? No? this one. Yeah, this one. I don't know what's going on there.
See the finger showing where
Oh, okay, I see.
if it's the first one, it's like up and down.
Oh, okay, I see. Glitched. I'm coming home. Chef Price removed from Combat Arena X after massive public outcry by the Combat Arena X community. That's funny. Were you chatting? Okay. Oh, Kiwi's lurking. Okay.
I guess that was enough for that game. We can switch to another game.
I'm so curious. Oh my god. Now we're like doing the cooking thing. Well, it's sure nice to have you. It is. Now, what say we make some pies? An excellent idea, Bryce. You still remember how to bake my pies? When I toss one, jump up and catch it. Oh my god. It's the same dynamic.
Jump.
Oh, okay. You have to sometimes bend down to catch. Oh. Oh, that's cool. This is a really good game. Like, I love how they strung all the dynamics together. All the mechanics. Sorry. I can't talk and play at the same time. Oh. Oh.
Not bad. Where is it? Clean up.
What was that? Although Bryce, it was a little overcooked. You always did make a better fighter than a cook. Now, just what is the meaning of this? Combat Arena 2, of course. Game Fauna is handling development. Now they own the rights to Chef Price. You're being reassigned, pal. I don't think so. Oh my god. Nice stance, just like I taught you. But you remember the last time you tried hitting me, right? That's right. You remember that bad idea? Why don't you lower those fists?
Just hit him.
Well, you won't be fighting in combat arena. Striking an innocent NPC you won't be allowed in any game. What a shame. Oh, I almost forgot to do it. This is so interesting. Combat Arena 11. Ah, it's that creature. Oh, that's how he came to this hotel. Because he got bad luck in every other place. This is so interesting. That sword. That looks awfully sharp. Why has she got that in her room? Huh? I suppose that's convenient.
I thought you found something, a coin.
Put it downstairs. No, I found.
Oh, that's convenient.
Oh, I had only one left.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought I.
but
Weird. Thanks for the pie, Bryce. I expect it will be up cooking granny standards. It's still too soon. What about this guy? And what are you? The random fighter option? That was a joke. Life is hard, kid. Totally uncaring. It doesn't matter what you gain or what you lose. It's all wiped away in the end. If someone gave me a way to strike back, I would. Me too, man. Me too. Interesting. Lazarus, you're the Space Marine. That's how I know. And you're Bryce from a fighting game. I'm a chef. That fighting gig wasn't for me. What's the gas mask for? Planning on something. What? You know, my son is a fighter. Bare knuckle like you. Your son? You mean like as part of your game story? No, sure, I take your meaning. Interesting. Okay, well, pie is done. Pie is delivered. Did you? I left the pie up there for Miss Chandrell, as well as the key you left in the dish. Key what? It was a strawberry pie, not key lime. You really need to get this place fixed up. The ceiling fell through up there. Of course, I'll get a repairman in the meantime. Wizard lady, your room is ready. Okay, now. This is so interesting. Oh my god, I want to come back and finish this game, but I already went way over my time. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh wow, it keeps track of the... Huh. Okay, well, we're gonna quit. Okay, so that was The Hex by Daniel Mullins Games. So here's the link to their profile if you want to check it out. I think that's really cool. I want to go and finish this game after. But I'm going to take a break now and come back with the last game, which is called Shipwreck. Okay, taking break. Okay, I'm back. The last game tonight is Shipwreck. Shipwreck by Brushfire Games. That's what they're called. So here's a link to their profile on itch.io. I'm about to start that. I'm going to load it up. It looked like a dark version of Stardew Valley. Looked like a dark version of Stardew Valley to me. Not exactly. It's more like an adventure game rather than a resource management or farming, but... Oh, I can use my controller for this, I think. Yeah. Inventory, item interact, and item 2. Okay. Is it showing up properly? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's showing up. Okay, awesome. Alright, let's start. Let's start with the first slot. Autosave. You found your way to my island, and I'll make sure you never leave. Okay, it's more like Zelda than Stardew Valley. Ah, there's a sword. Ah, nice. It's definitely like Zelda. What?
I'm part of your and normal stream. Laptop is
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
so
There's so many games in this world. So many creative people. So interesting. Small key, you can unlock one locked door with it, okay? It's so weird that these games have generic keys that work on every door. Such a weird concept. Oh, okay. Food is a healing item. Map. Cool. Okay, so there's like things up there. One of them is probably the boss. Very simple interface. Don't have to worry about. Cool. Yeah, you don't have to work on inventory management or anything like that. It's like standard action game thing. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there's a space on the left. Oh, that's a big space. Yeah, let's finish this part first. The reds are probably treasure chests. I wonder if this conditions people to associate killing with profit. Because you killed something and it gives you money, so. Big heart, your maximum health is increased by 1 and all your wounds are healed. Cool.
That's very Zelda.
Yeah. So far there's no story. There's no plot. Oh, there was a small room on that side that I missed. Wow, that's a lot of gold. 86 now. Whoa, big crab. It's a boss. Ooh. Oh, you can't hit it from the side. Huh. How do you use it? How do you open the menu again? It's this thing, right? Oh. Okay. The movement is very marching, like they're like it's not a simple walking, it's more like marching. What are you doing outside? You should be take shelter from the storm at the inn just east of here. This is not the inn. That's their house. Rooms are only 30 coins on account of the storm out there. Stay the night for 30 coins. Please enjoy your stay. It's a nice inn. If you slip, well, I haven't seen you around. Are you new to the island? When your ship went down on the storm, well, that's no good at all. And you should visit the mayor. He lives in the northeast corner of town. Just come back anytime you need a place to rest. Have a nice day. Thinks he could fight that ghost by himself. What a joke. I sure could take down that ghost, but nobody will let me at it. I love delicious bread. Yours for the low price of 50 coins. I don't have. I shouldn't spend that money. I only have 72 coins. Hang on there. The mayor said he doesn't want anyone leaving town due to the ghost. You'll need to talk to him if you want to get past me. Head back into town and have a nice day, okay? I turned my back for 2 seconds and Bartholomew runs off again. Have you seen any baby bears around? He has a pet baby bear. That's kind of intense. That looks like a mayor's house. Huh, no one's here. Maybe upstairs? This big empty house with 2 treasure chests. Stealing from someone's house, even not just from a dungeon, but someone's house. That's the mayor's house for sure. Yep. That's the mayor. Did you stumble into town during last night's storm? We've been having these storms for a while now, and they're no doubt troubling. See, a terrible ghost has made his home on our island. He seems to find delight in chaos. The storms also mean no ships coming or going. It's just not safe, as you are no doubt aware. We tried to run him off the island, but he's taken up residence in the lighthouse. Unfortunately, the lighthouse is locked by the power of the 4 magical seals of the island. But with all our attention on keeping the town in one piece, we haven't been able to recover the seals. Say, you look like a brave adventurer. Would you like to help us get rid of this ghost? If you do, we can make sure you get home safely. Help the mayor with the ghosts? Great, I knew you'd be up for the challenge. First, head east to the forest where you'll find a large tree that houses the Seal of Life. Once you have the Seal of Life, come back and talk to me. Why would you seal your lighthouse with seals, like ancient seals of the island? That is such a extreme thing to do. house, I've built a crossbow training course. However, you need the crossbow if you're going to attempt it. My wife has a sword training course where you can try to win a crossbow. That's funny. Hello friend, behind our house I've built a sword training course. For 50 coins you can take a stab at destroying all the targets. Watch out, there are traps along the way. If you can finish it without getting hit 4 times, I'll give you a crossbow. Sure. Ah, that's a trap, I see. Oh, timer started too. As soon as you get in, you get a timer. Okay, you have to like get all the training statues, I guess. No, those are traps. No, it only activates when you walk across it. But I think what I need to do... Ooh. I'll use my shield to block against them. Here's the crossbow for beating the course. You are given a crossbow. Feel free to run the course again to try and prove your fastest time. It's posted on the sign by the door. Okay. Seconds, a wonderful prize will be yours. Okay, let's equip it. Okay, there's no traps here. Oh, if I had the sword equipped as well, then I could have taken shortcuts. That's the idea, okay. Oh, there's limited ammo too. Huh, okay. Okay, so that's interesting. storm's always coming. The mine's been closed for a long time. Much to do around here. While these storms are taking a toll on the mine, all the rocks keep falling and getting in the way. So for the mine or something. I don't know how to get past those rocks. There's no map of this area, so I didn't find it yet. Seems like a dead end. Well, there's another one, or another path here somewhere. Right there it is. There's the tree that has a seal or something. Oh, these are buttons. What about this side? Wow. Oh, those are traps. I think I need a shield. Oh, there is a map here. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of traps. happens if you die? Oh, it just starts from the beginning of the level. And it saves all the progress too. Okay, that's not bad. Including the enemy you killed. That makes it easy. Yeah. Oops. Wow, we can fall through the roof too. Through the floor if there's a hole in it. The enemies also fall through the... Interesting. You can use the enemies to take out the traps. Oops. Wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna stop here because I think I've shown most aspects of this game so far. And it's not super challenging, but it's interesting enough, and that makes you curious to know more. Yeah, I want to see where the story goes eventually. It sounds pretty standard right now, but it might have twists, which I haven't seen yet. Okay, so that was Shipwreck by Brushfire Games. Here's the link to their profile if you want to check it out. Okay, I'm glad you like it, Shelly. Yeah, so you have the game, so you can go try it out. So that was our 42nd session going through the bundle for racial justice and equality. The games we looked at today is If Not Us, which is interactive fiction by UBQ4. The Hex, which was a really cool and weird game by Daniel Mullins Games, and Shipwreck, which was like a Zelda-like relaxing adventure by Brushfire Games. So my next stream is going to be likely on Wednesday. I haven't figured out if I'm doing the bundle or if I'm doing something else. Since there's a... Yeah, I've played a lot of them. I'm on the 6th page of the bundle, and I still have 53 pages to go after that. But yeah, I'm on the 6th page. And since Halloween is coming up, I'm feeling like maybe streaming something Halloween themed. That might happen on Wednesday or it might happen on Friday. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's gonna be the next session, the next stream. And the art on this page is done by Rifna. I'm gonna just paste the link to their profiles if anyone wants to check it out. There we go, the profiles, right? So my next stream is likely on Wednesday. I'll see you all then. Have a good night. Should I maybe raid someone? Maybe I should raid someone. Who's streaming right now that I can raid? Do you have any suggestion, Shelly? Okay. Yeah, I can raid Malacat Meow. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I can see that they're live right now. They showed up on my list. They're streaming something weird. That sounds right up our alley. So let's do that. Let's start it right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining, and I'll see you on the new channel with Malacat Meow. Bye.